NXIVM. NXIVM, initially a self-help organization, devolved into a manipulative cult under Keith Raniere's leadership. Beginning in 1998, it lured followers with empowerment workshops, but its practices soon turned sinister. Raniere, charismatic but manipulative, imposed bizarre rituals and strict control, including the disturbing claim that his semen possessed mystical properties. Exploiting members, including prominent figures, through pressure and blackmail, NXIVM hid its true nature until Raniere's 2017 arrest. Charged with sex trafficking and racketeering, his arrest exposed the cult's facade of enlightenment, revealing a dark world of exploitation and abuse. Black Jesus, Stephen Tari, also known as Black Jesus, led a cult in Papua New Guinea, blending Christian and traditional beliefs, claiming divine authority and supernatural powers. Despite thousands of followers, his exploitation led to dark acts, including the rape and murder of a young girl. Captured in 2005, he escaped with aid from a pastor, but was recaptured, only to escape again. Terry gathered more followers, particularly young girls, promising wealth and blessings. Eventually caught, he was killed by his own village. This chilling tale of manipulation, violence, and religious fervor underscores the dangers of unchecked authority and blind faith. People's Temple. The People's Temple, founded by Jim Jones in the 1950s, espoused racial equality, socialism, and anti-establishment views. Its peak saw thousands of followers drawn to Jones's message during the 1960s and 1970s. However, the group became infamous for the tragic events of November 18, 1978. U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan's visit to the remote Jonestown settlement, prompted by reports of abuse, led to his and his delegation's ambush and murder by temple members. Fearing consequences, Jones orchestrated a mass suicide by persuading over 900 followers to consume cyanide-laced Flavor Aid. Many believed they were partaking in a revolutionary act of protest or a necessary sacrifice. Others were compelled or forced to comply with threats. Aum Shinrikyo, founded by Shoko Asahara in Japan, prophesied an impending apocalypse triggered by a Third World War involving the U.S. Asahara claimed supernatural powers, attracting disillusioned followers with a blend of esoteric Buddhism. Notorious for the 1995 Tokyo subway sarin gas attack, which killed 13 and injured thousands, the cult gained global attention for its dangerous ideology and terrorism. At its height, Aum Shinrikyo had thousands of devoted followers, including professionals and students, who engaged in violent acts driven by fanatical belief in Asahara's teachings. Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was a unique religious movement led by Bonnie Nettles and Marshall Applewhite in the 1970s. They blended Christian, New Age, and UFO beliefs, teaching followers they could transcend humanity to reach an otherworldly next level. After Nettles' death in 1985, the group evolved to believe in leaving their bodies to join the next level upon death. In 1997, 39 members committed mass suicide, coinciding with Comet Hale-Bopp's passing, as they believed it marked their graduation to the next level. Angel's Landing. Angel's Landing was a religious commune in Northern California led by Elijah Blackwood, who claimed divine status and preached a twisted interpretation of spirituality. Behind the facade of peace, he subjected followers to brutal rituals and abuse, believing in purification through suffering. Authorities uncovered the horrors after reports of missing persons, revealing ritualistic sacrifices and manipulation. Blackwood's reign of terror underscores the dangers of blind loyalty and unchecked power, serving as a cautionary tale against the exploitation of vulnerable individuals in the name of ideology. Manson Family. Charles Manson, born in 1934, led the notorious Manson Family cult, which gained infamy for its 1969 gruesome murders, including actress Sharon Tate's. Manson exploited countercultural disillusionment, developing a race war theory called helter-skelter. He used manipulation tactics, including isolation and drug use, to control his followers completely. Despite his charisma, Manson's followers carried out his violent commands. He was convicted of murder and conspiracy in 1971, spending the rest of his life in prison until his death in 2017. The Order of the Solar Temple was a secretive cult founded in the 1980s by Luc Jouret and Joseph DiMambro, blending Christianity, New Age mysticism, and apocalypticism. Promising spiritual transformation and salvation through initiation rituals, the group demanded unquestioning obedience and the surrender of worldly possessions. Tragedy struck in the early 1990s when coordinated mass suicides and murders occurred, claiming 74 lives across Switzerland and Canada. Members believed they were transcending to a higher plane to await an impending apocalypse. Investigations revealed financial irregularities, manipulation, and allegations of abuse within the cult. This grim saga underscores the dangers of extremism and the manipulation of vulnerable individuals by charismatic leaders. Comment which is the most bizarre cult. That is it from us today. Make sure to like and subscribe for similar content in the future.